Welcome, I say, to video number 2 in our series of checking Les Pauls.
I got told off for making the first video too long, so we're going to jump straight into this one.
I have to turn the fridge off. How do you turn this off?
It would be great if you could put a fridge in the standby mode. Just unplug it at the wall. Turn it off and on again. So, you're going to edit this.
Actually, it has an on-off switch back here. So, we're not going to talk about what you're wearing, or if you're wearing anything at all.
I can barely breathe.
Can't believe I bought this. I can't believe you're wearing it.
No, I can't breathe. I also can't believe that it's not a t-shirt.
Anyway, first video took 20 minutes for us to start. We have way too many
We're going to go straight into it.
As well.
We're going to pretend we're on my channel.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
Finish. Bye.
Shootout now between Les Pauls, between 500 and about 1300. We're still waiting for one or two to come. We have quite a few guitars here. Of course, it never can be a complete. All the guitars that were here at Thomann. So we picked a couple. There's an extra video where you see us picking them, quite randomly, I'm going to say. Different brands, different alternatives to Gibson, but also Gibson in a price range around $1,000, which is, I don't know what to expect. There's a video up to 500, and there's going to be 2 more in higher price ranges.
That was a good video, the one we just did.
It was amazing.
The bit where you did that thing?
Yeah, especially where, remember when, and then, you should watch that. So, should we start lower to higher?
I'm going to say yes, we start on that side, which is our just over 500.
So we have Epiphone. Compared to the one we had before, which was 380 something, we now have 520.
Oh, it comes with free hum.
Quite a bit of it. 520.
This has got the Pro buckers. So these are the pickups that Epiphone are currently trying to say are as good as the Big G.
Okay, that's interesting. It's white in gold.
Yep. So it's the classic custom. It's
classic custom, yep. Let's look at some binding. Nice. Yeah.
That's a lot better than the one that I used to play.
This right here is a little bit too much glue and stuff.
Yeah, squeezed out a bit. But joining all this stuff together, that looks pretty okay.
That's okay.
What about the fret dots? Do we have them?
We should have fret dots. They are not quite. Look at the paint here.
Okay.
It's a little bit
wibbly wobbly.
We're a little bit wibbly wobbly paint job there on the binding. It's something we can forgive. Okay.
Look at that.
What?
Just.
What the? Okay, so we're gonna go to. We definitely have hum that we didn't have before.
Nope.
You have the Les Paul sound. And you have brightness now compared to the other one. It's almost tuned. Smooth tuner.
It's the Custom Pro.
Custom Pro, okay. I'm after the experience with the other one, I'm delighted. It's got the bitiness. Of course, you can go single coil and stuff, but this is a Les Paul Shootout. Let me get some drive, and then it's your turn. What are you doing with it?
I was pretending to talk to someone.
feels like 9s. On Epiphones, you have to check if all the frets are actually there. $12.99. This, what he's holding, which you don't know what he's holding. There's a huge difference between the one we had before and this.
It's the hum.
It's huge. Well, there's also hum, yes.
I'm going to do my guitar geek thing, where I'm really going to go and try and rip this to pieces.
Go ready?
Okay. Paint job around there is naff. Terrible. Horrible.
We understood terrible. You didn't have to use another word.
Okay, sorry.
This is not a thesaurus.
It's just filling in the words, which is another word for pictures, but with letters. That's always a thing for checking Les Pauls, is checking the paint around these things, these cavity covers. There's white paint on the black plastic cavity cover. See?
There is.
But it's a nice and tight little hole. That's also chipped, but very, very nice. Binding is good. What I don't like, what I love about this gold stuff is it's like gold and funky, but the gold wears away so quickly, and it's already worn away on some of these, what are these called? Parts.
Bridge.
Yes.
On these bridge.
On these bridge. Bridge I believe.
On these, yeah.
All right, and...
Dude, 520.
I know.
It's white.
But we can't be too positive.
And
where's my pick?
No, we can't be too positive.
Not unless it's a Harley Benton, because then we get...
Oh! No, we do not. Don't believe... Why are you doing this? Now they think...
I want comments. The hairy-chested guy lies. Right.
And don't bitch about tune your guitar. They're right out of the shop, and we didn't have time to tune them. So shut your trap.
I thought you were talking to me then. You actually scared me a little bit.
No, them. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, don't.
This is my favorite thing to do with these tests. You're going to see this in every test now. Is I'm going to play the A chord, which is my favorite Les Paul chord. And then this note. Some note in that area.
They complement each other so well, those two notes.
Yeah, I know. But no, that's my favourite sort of, because the middle area, everyone tests up here and down here, but people don't really sort of do that.
People don't sort of...
They do feel like 9s. Mm-hmm. That one doesn't work. Get a bit of clean on it. Oh,
middle.
I'd buy that. I said that about every other guitar, haven't I? No, I wouldn't buy that. No, that one is a good Les Paul, I believe. What are you saying? Yep.
520. I'm good with that. I'm gonna say, in the under 500, go for the Harley Benton SE 550.
Yeah.
If you have $20 more,
yeah,
that's the only one above the 550 so far where I'd say get that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good. But let's not bring Patrick in for this because we have way more guitars, and I definitely want Patrick to play some. He knows. Tell them who Patrick is, because they haven't seen the first one.
Patrick is the man with the money. He wants to get an S guitar. Patrick is here trying to find a Les Paul. He has some cash that he wants to splash, and we have some Les Paulage ready for him. So this video is actually a personal service.
So sometimes he's going to dash. And
then I was trying not to use the word gash, you see. That was the only word that came into my head. Because it's a dirty word, is the word gash.
What? Ew!
So what are we looking at? The PRS, the Paul Reed Smith SE 245?
But it's the standard. The standard...
Tell me more.
The standard PRS, which is SE, which is not this because this is a standard.
Yes.
So the standard PRS is SE.
Yes.
Are usually $7.99 or $8.99.
Yes.
But the standard...
Yes.
is less. This is only $575 because it doesn't have a maple top.
What does it have?
A top.
Is it a separate top to the rest of it?
No, it's pretty much just it's just mahogany.
Okay.
So the PRS SEs at $7,899, something like this, now have less expensive sister brothers because they got rid of the top, and you can get yourself an SE that's all mahogany for $575, and it's called the Standards.
Okay.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Especially in the lower price range, tuners are even more important than in the higher price range because beginners use these things, and beginners are the people that don't know how to tune. So giving cheap ass guitars crappy tuners makes beginners very, very unhappy.
It stops people learning to play guitar.
Yes.
And then what it does, it stops people subscribing to our channels. So what it's really doing is it's hurting you and me. And that's the main problem with the guitar industry at the moment.
That we lose viewers
We lose viewers because
they sell crappy guitars.
Tunes, yeah.
So the best thing that you can do on any low-end guitar is give it great tuners because people then watch our channels.
That's the reason.
That's the reason. Okay. Listen.
Sorry.
Listen. This sounds. This is not horrible.
That's nice.
It's missing some of that bite, similar to that Epi from the first video, which you now have to watch.
It's missing a lot of bite.
That's because no maple. Hashtag Thomann real. Now 17,000 comments. Yeah! I wasn't mocking my viewers going, yeah, I was mocking
My viewers.
yeah. I don't know what I'm playing, but it's cool.
It's a new chord that I'm going to learn.
Move on, please.
What?
The boss has spoken.
The only lick I know, badly. We're not in tune, but can it do this? I don't dislike it. I think it's actually pretty damn good. I do gravitate towards the shape of the
Sorry, you actually made me laugh then for the first time
ever.
when I'm genuinely laughing. The rest has just been me pandering to you, but that's a genuine laugh.
I do gravitate towards the PRS shape a bit more because it's a little bit sleeker, not as bulky.
Okay, so you gravitate towards that more than the traditional
Yes.
Gibson shape.
Yes. I feel more comfortable on it. I think it sounds. Patrick, what? Patrick goes. Maybe he has a point. I do like it. However,
It's good.
look at the heightidity of the bridge, the nut. What is it called? The nut.
That's called the squiddle.
The squiddle. Look at the squiddle. It's just way too high. That hasn't been shaved down enough. That's not elegant. I don't like that. I think it's cool that at $575 they have birds instead of rhinos or something. The mahogany looks pretty. It's a nice red. I think that's a solid guitar. It could have a little bit more bright-hitty. Play it.
a bird flew past.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's got real birds. I can't. Yeah. It's more fun to play than I thought it. I'm turning one of these. More fun to play than I thought it was when I heard you play it, which is not your. Yeah, it's your playing. What I mean is, it was lacking that bite that when I was up giving him one. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Yeah, I've done it now. When I'm up here, they gave me more than I expected.
Well, let's bring in the guy who is looking for a Gibson and not a PRS.
I'll just go and put a shirt on.
Yeah, go and put a shirt on.
Thanks a lot. You're welcome.
Now, in how far that is a fair thing, because you had a PRS SE.
That's true.
The 240, you had this in the higher range.
Yes.
With a maple top.
Yes.
So.
And I have to say I liked it. I just had to sell it for another guitar.
Why not just have two guitars?
Because money.
Hashtag money counts. I understand. Go. Play an open G.
It's not a bad sound. It's just, as you already pointed out, the high end is. Although technically it's more a Les Paul, I think, junior kind of style without the maple top.
Thank you. It's just no one does that.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
But I like these kind of guitars as well. It's just not.
It feels well done. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Plays nicely. I think it's a solid guitar for $575. Absolutely.
Sure.
Moving on. Hagström. Well, pretty much exactly the same guitar, because that's mahogany. Also, no maple top. You tune this one.
That's the middle.
It's got two weird switches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with front.
But then, what is the other one? It doesn't do anything. I usually like the sound of Hagström. But they also always feel kind of toy-ish. Very like this one is not as small as other ones.
That's
but
what I was saying.
always have
Small,
the feeling
right?
they are kind of
I don't know what this with a
not
double.
real guitars.
It got a snap. I like this. It's nice with the two lines here. Kind of Chapman-y in its bitiness, but it's yeah, but it's also it's lacking some of the mahogany. But this is good. We have 3 cameras running, and he's running
live
around
on
with
Instaface.
Hello,
great.
Instaface people.
Patrick.
Mr. Ferris,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think I should end being on Instaface. Hang on. From over there, it looks gorgeous.
I don't like this. I don't like this weird bridge thing. It's just not. The strings are in there in weird ways.
Oh yeah.
There's 2 blocks of 3 for the strings. It's on a plexiglass thing. Why not just go with a normal kind of a stop tail thing?
It might be also a sound thing.
It might be a sound thing, Patrick says.
Would the plexiglass give it more high frequencies?
No, do you remember, Henning, when we were looking for my PRS and we checked the one with the tremolo block against the one without the tremolo?
Yeah.
And the one with the heavy metal block sounded better. And I think that could also be true for that sort of bridge because it's a lot of material.
Yeah, it could be. We just said, because of course you guys can't hear Patrick. When we checked for his PRS, we checked the PRS with and without a tremolo, and the tremolo we liked more because there was more weight on the bridge. So obviously this stuff has a bearing. Oh, you have a pick.
Why? I missed it. Why has it got 2 switches?
I don't know. Just don't touch the lower one. He said. You're touching the lower one. You had to, right? You just said, "Go! We got minus money."
Hang on, wait. Oh, that's the wrong note. I played the wrong note. Too dark for my liking.
That's it. You played 1 note, and you're like,
That's the note. That's my signature note. Are we still talking?
Yeah,
We're still running. Okay. I do like the feel. It's quite slim. It feels like an Epiphone. Feels like an Epiphone Les Paul. Feels
Really?
like someone's taken an Epiphone Les Paul, looked at the PRS and said, yeah, we'll throw a bit of that on there. And then someone said, well, we've got this piece of metal and plexiglass lying around. Well, let's throw that on there as well. And let's make it a nice, sexy sort of wine red colour. I love the colour. But
No maple top. I think the quality is good. For me,
Let's rip it
everything
apart.
is just a little bit too much.
Too, what do you mean, ornate?
The headstock, yeah, a little bit too much. And then there's not mother of
Sister
Pearl.
of Pearl.
Sister of Pearl. And then these stair-step tuners. And then back here, like I really wouldn't need the Schlagbrett, the pickguard. But then you also have an extra thing here, and then you have, it's just all a little bit information overkill.
Did we make a video where we didn't learn what a switch did?
No,
Okay. So we do know what that switch does.
no,
Okay, good.
we don't know what that does.
Okay, good. I'm going to echo what you said, and maybe they should spend a little bit more on the quality of the parts rather than having a
All the frittles and
bump.
pins. For example, if it didn't have block inlays,
Yeah.
then it would already be a little bit simpler.
Also, there's paint on the frets. Or,
Also, there's paint on le fret, as they say in Bulgarian.
yeah, that's I do like. What is this? Is this Ebonol?
Yeah, looks like it.
I do like that. Nice uniform colour. 90%. Fretwork is okay. Could be shinier. Pickups look cheap. I can't speak. The pickups look cheap. Yeah, they don't-
Says the guy who shows up without a shirt on.
Hey, you didn't tell me we were wearing shirts. Next time, send me an email, all right?
Okay.
It's the done thing these days. How much are we looking at? 649.
649,
Too
okay.
expensive. No, go away.
Okay. It's nice and light though. We quit weighing them. Forget it. You can look that up somewhere.
It's broken.
Oops. Oh, we stepped on it. We have Gibsons over there.
There's a Gibson at 7 or 9, or are we doing a Gibson in a Les Paul video?
There's also an LTD.
Do you want the BFG first?
We forgot the LTD. That was in the €500 video. Should have been. And I wanted them to not find out that there was supposed to be an LTD, which we forgot.
Yeah.
But thank you there. Thank you, Patrick.
Welcome.
Well, you just edit that out, won't you?
What's editing?
It's a little button that people do.
So this is the BFD, which was Gibson's idea of we reduced a Les Paul down to the bare minimum, no paint, no fret markers. Really, I had some where the neck felt like just a board out of the hardware store, like not even sanded down.
That's reduced. Oh, there. No, that's what you're talking about right there. Put your thumb on that one.
Yeah, exactly like this. You know, all the edges. I mean, this is really just smacked together quickly. Someone quickly stained it. This is as little as you can possibly put in terms of time into a Les Paul and still smack Gibson on it. That was the idea.
Okay.
The idea was, let's make it Gibson and a Les Paul, but as cheap as humanly possible, which is why it's called the BFG, the bad fucking guitar.
Really messing with my head when you're replacing D with G.
What?
Oh, it is G. All right. I was hearing D all the time.
BFD. I'm saying D because I'm using BFD,
Yeah.
which is bad fucking drums.
Right.
Or big fucking drums.
Gotcha.
That's my drum BFG.
So I don't watch your videos. So,
I'm gonna turn the fridge off again.
but then they went cheaper, didn't they? So this is the BF something,
G.
G, and then they went cheaper still with the one we did in that other video. Just make sure you get the nipples in. I'm gonna play it.
That's not pretty. That's very, very bitey.
I thought we were doing one more, sorry.
No. I was so done, dude. I actually wanted to buy one of these when it came out because I like the sandblastedness,
Yes.
which is way cool. I love
It's like
that.
a snake.
And it actually, when it came out, it had one wrong button and no switch tip.
That's right.
This guy knows shit. And Gary Moore played one.
He did.
Yes.
And I went second-hand shopping with a friend, and we didn't buy it. And I'll tell you why. You're going to zoom in on this bit, right?
I can't do. I know.
Okay. It's not a Les Paul. I mean, it is, but he wanted a Les Paul, much like Patrick does, and I don't need to play that anymore to tell you that it's not one.
Yeah, but then again.
Pick drop!
Then again, what do you know? Patrick, get your ass in here. Go ahead.
Exactly.
That's.
Am I in shots?
Yeah, you're in the shot.
I'm just trying to create some controversy.
That happened from your bending, by the way. Click. Tuners work. Nut doesn't. I mean, my nut works, but this one doesn't.
Boom!
I don't know. Then the dots just disappear into the guitar right here. Just like They made the neck with the fretboard and then just smacked it in there and like, who cares? We don't have to sand that body down anymore. That is the idea. Let's not put work in, but how does it sound? It's just too bitey. I think what happens is you have a company that makes not amazing guitars anymore necessarily at $2,000 or $3,000. You can find a great Gibson, but you can also find quite a few crappy ones. Now, what happens if you have a company that has questionable quality at around $2,000 and then you only spend $1,000 on it?
This is what happens.
Yeah, this is $999.
Although surprisingly, the one for $399 sounded better than this one.
For power chords, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and this one, first of all, looks awful.
I think it looks cool.
See, that's another proof that it is indeed very awful. I like the neck pickup more than the bridge pickup.
Just pulled up the old specifications on,
Yes.
on the website. It's got a granadilla fretboard.
Really?
How would you pronounce that?
Grenadilla, or if it's
Grenadilla.
Spanish, granadilla.
Granadilla. Okay.
Whatever that is.
It's got some sort of. The neck is made of mohigono.
What?
That's what it says, yeah.
What?
Mahigonai.
Some strange wood.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
It's got ultra modern weight relief. Yes.
Which means it's completely drilled open so that all the tone has been, left it. Okay, let's move on. This is not the Les Paul to buy at $1,000.
No.
Sorry. Do you have a Gibson?
Not even 600.
Okay.
Where was the?
How about you two look at it?
All right. Here you
Where
go.
did that
Jenny.
one come from?
It came from there.
From back there.
Oh, there.
It came from the shop. Really?
Oh, yes!
This is the Goldtop. Now, we all know that we choose guitars because of how they look, not because of their sound or how they play. But, Patrick, we can end this series right now. Go and buy that one.
I don't like Goldtops so much. I'm sorry. Especially not new ones.
My issue is the poker chip there from looks.
Oh, okay.
But that's loud.
Yeah.
It's projection.
I guess I don't need some earplugs.
Do you want some? I've got some.
You got ear, please.
Okay. Comes with free hum.
Great.
Comes with a lot of hum.
Is that included in the price?
No, that's extra. That's
Okay.
I added that just on the way from the shop. I'll turn towards the camera so they can see me. That's
You're
the
giving away all
opening
your
theme
tricks.
tune to our new show, for our new American sitcom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We are best friends. Which Les Paul did he buy? All of them. I've instantly gelled with this, just so you know.
Okay.
I feel quite at home. Now, we talked about this in that other video that you've obviously watched before watching this. And some unprofessionals put his phone next to the recording device. We want to move that. Could you ask you to just lean over and remove my phone from the recording device? We were talking about whether that was one piece of wood or not, and I said it was. And,
I think so.
And Mr. Wrong said it wasn't.
Where would the second piece be?
The second piece is in his mind.
Probably.
Um,
What does it say? Feel okay.
this is good video when you don't say anything. I was actually just taking a moment to shut up and look at the guitar.
It has nice knobs.
It does have nice knobs. I'm going to give it to you so I can look at the knobs.
So what is it? A Les Paul tribute.
It's a tribute.
So it's, I think, the first one with those sort of more classy knobs with those things here, where you can see which number you're
The
at.
pointers.
Pointers.
And I believe these are called top hats.
Really? Great, I thought.
A 1,000 times yes.
No! Because I don't like the way the neck feels. I don't know, it feels sort of not normal to me. Probably because I haven't played unpainted necks before.
Okay, this is my kind of ballpark. This is where I live.
So that's what you like then.
I love this. I like to feel wood in my hands.
Okay. Because you don't get that feeling otherwise.
Someone called my name.
Say it.
No.
No.
Let me try this. Piss off. See, you wouldn't buy this.
Again, it's
What's with all the...
a bit.
It's so gold.
It's clearly a guitar that's been reduced
Yeah.
in, the paint, to be more affordable.
Yeah.
I do like the gold. I do like the natural feel, which is not traditional Les Paul.
No.
With the satin. I do like the fretboard material. I like that the dots are actually centered. Mm-hmm. They don't disappear in the guitar like on the BFG.
That's always a bonus when that happens.
Yeah.
That is rubbish. That's clicking and buzzing at the same time.
That's why it's
902 euros.
902. That for the $2 you get the clicking and the buzzing. Hashtag monetize it.
That was very close then. That was very close to not being monetized.
I like the mids on that silver thing. I don't know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. That is my favorite Samsung.
520 or 900. So far, the what am I saying? So far, I like the Epiphone. What am I
I need to hear
saying?
this again. Can you play the same riff on that?
Okay, drive or do
Listen, drive. Some do.
Light it. That's it. Hashtag no contest. You feel it. You feel this vibrating less. And we all know we like things that vibrate more. Okay, so far, I gotta say, in our test run...
Yes, Henning?
Hold on to your freaking goats. A Gibson's my favorite.
Gibson does the best Les Paul so far.
Who would have thought? Wait. We need the thumbnail. Hashtag we don't cut this out. Okay, moving on. We were already at $999 with the BFG.
So we went down in price.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I chose that because I thought that would be more expensive.
Nope.
Are we going Prestige now?
We're going Prestige.
Tell us about Prestige, Henning.
The guitars from
Canada.
Snow Mexico.
Snow Mexico. The Golden North.
Mexis now.
I don't know. Does anyone say the Golden North?
No,
I just made that up. I think that's what we should call it.
They do now. Hashtag Golden North.
The Prestige guitars are made in
Canada.
Indonesia, Korea, somewhere.
Oh, I see.
But it's not like this situation where someone had an idea, doesn't know anything about guitars. It goes to a company in Indonesia, says make it, and then it gets shipped directly from the company to the store. These get kind of made in Indonesia. The body, I think the paint and all this done, but then all the hardware, the setup, and all the detailed work gets done in Canada. So they absolutely do check every single guitar. They put them together. It says, comes with a case, which is hard to, I can't believe that. It has Kaya, it's African mahogany. Mm-hmm. And look at this. It's called the Classic SB, which has a very awesome Le shape right here.
That's dark. This also comes with some free hum. Is it because I've changed chair? Okay.
What do we think?
I think I would really like to hear this against that Goldtop, because it's help yourself.
I like that it's light. I like that it's got modern features. This top is shaped so beautifully. Mm-hmm. I like the natural binding, and that looks like it's actually the mahogany. The binding is actually the mahogany with the veneer top. I usually bitch about that, but at $9.99 I'm going to say that's okay. So you can see that this binding is actually with the grain in. It's a natural binding, but that is the mahogany. I do like the headstock, I gotta say. The dots are
Dotty?
not really centered.
No.
Here. Okay.
Wibbly wobbly again.
Oh, come on, that's fat. I mean, you feel that ringing. Goldtops, no.
Really?
Yeah. This is a much more adult guitar. This would be on Newborn. Come on, the notes are like, hello, testosterone notes, testosterone notes. Stop playing with your nipples.
I'm not, I'm playing with your nipples. Sure should.
Come on, I'm sorry, but... Listen to the note separation.
Oh, now.
Yes.
That's what I was listening for, yeah.
Ah. Nailed that
It's
shit.
Henning poorly. It's a very easy guitar to like, and it shouldn't, for how thin it is, it shouldn't sound like that.
I'm sorry, it's kicking the Goldtop's butt.
I need to go back because I need a.
You really want to go back now?
I really want to go back.
You want to do this?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to do it.
It's pointless. I'm just saying.
I don't disagree.
And by the way, all I gotta say is the only Goldtop that really beats everything in here.
We're like 50 minutes into a video and you've waited that long to make that joke.
Yeah, I actually want to make it 15 times, but I forgot.
It's really greasy. Is that you? Or? I don't need any more. I'm also just trying to hide the fact that I just knocked that guitar.
No, you didn't.
No.
Okay, that's
Hashtag no contest again.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we
So we move on with Prestige, super satin flat blackness, 1149. That's $150 more, but very traditional Les Paul shaping. So no shaping at all. Traditional neck here, something. Just a very strange satin
metal.
Feel. Seymour Duncan, as far as I know.
Prestige guitars.
Yes.
When we made.
It's just telling us that we're like an hour and a half into this video.
Can I still talk?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Prestige guitars. This guitar. This? No, that one.
Ah.
Oh, it was one of these two. This is the guitar that inspired us to actually make a video when you mentioned in the other video that we were in.
Yes, watch it.
When we made a video without cameras previously, which was just for ourselves.
We did all of this before, by the way. All of it. Just no camera was there.
We went higher priced than this. I don't want to give away too much. But we went pretty high.
But we came back to this and it's like, yeah, it can compete with stuff easily worth twice as much. Let's show them. Come on, we got no time.
Sorry.
I like the offset dots. It's definitely a play on a traditional Les Paul. It looks like the fretboard needs to be cleaned. That's the only thing. It's got like some residue from the factory. So really,
we didn't like this either last time. This looks cheap. This truss rod cover.
Yeah, this truss rod cover looks not nice. The dots are totally on the side.
Wibbly wop. No.
They're really just almost in the neck. Some details that we don't like.
But you don't like that, do you? I have no issue. You like them to be in the middle.
I would just like it to be, someone to pay attention to that kind of stuff.
But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with it being sunken?
It's not in the middle.
Yeah, that's very clearly not trying to be in the middle.
Or not managing to be in the middle.
Give me.
We have just entered another level. The other Prestige was nice, but we've just entered another level of tone.
I got no words.
That we
just
haven't had.
sounds.
Yeah.
Like, note separazione. How does it stay that thick and still have all those strings?
Freaking 1149. I'm sorry,
Right.
it's just freaking ridiculous.
I would say because you've watched the first video, the 0 to 500 one, you might as well delete that video because we found it. This is the one I fell in love with last time. I have no idea what I'm playing because I'm so happy to be playing this right now.
Let's get Patrick in here as our classic Les Paul man.
Go and get him. I'm just going to play this while you do that. Can you hear that, Patrick? It's nice, isn't it?
Probably go and have a bite and it still go.
Sorry, do you have your credit card with you? Because, you know,
Why would I?
you need that one.
See, that's the point. Even if this was the best sounding one,
Yeah.
and as far as I noticed, you think it is, it still doesn't look satisfying to me. No. Sorry. So sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. I have to agree. Sorry, it sounds pretty good. I have to agree. Yeah.
What would need to change in order for that to be the one for you? Because you like the sound, yeah?
Yes, I would probably, since it already has the triple, double binding, whatever, go for a not satin finish. So the typical Black Beauty black would be fine with me. To have the typical Les Paul, and then I still don't know whether or not I like the headstock or not, since it's not the typical Les Paul kind of thing. Henning is shaking his head, but what does he know about style?
Moving on. This is heavy. Let me see weight. Let me see weight here. It's about the same. We'll go away. You take this? No, I'll put this here.
I'll take that one.
So we have a big time contender now for.
Good Lord, is that a good guitar?
Yep. 1149. So here we have an FGN LC, not LS. LC.
What's the difference?
The LC don't have maple tops.
Oh.
So this is.
It's not flat. It looks very flat.
No, it looks very, very bent. Look.
Oh, yeah, it was you, sorry.
The dots are about as centered as they can be, possibly not really. Gold. I'm not a big gold. What? Let's not talk about the dots anymore.
The dots.
The dots. 17 ply binding here. Something. The quality.
I just have to find. There's something we didn't say about these two Prestiges. We are naughty men.
What?
For the paint job, do you remember? This one? No, it's not this.
No,
it's
it's on this one. Yes.
Because I've been very, very, very positive. If you haven't noticed about these guitars, and
This one is very
that was
good.
lovely. But this one, just here, the face is black, and this should be the brownie color, and some of that black is on the brown. And generally, that headstock could be a heck of a lot better, and there as well. And we need, because I don't want to be too emphatic about this.
I am not sure. I think these might be prototypes.
Ah, I see.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's some scratching under the, or something underneath the back of the...
These tiny flaws should not be there in guitar for 999. However, I don't want to say this is how Prestige are, because these might be prototypes that were shipped. It might come in a case or not. Who knows? Because again, prototypes that were shipped to Thomann ahead of the actual shipment. So we have Goldtop tuners here, which are really pretty. I'm not going to bitch about no locking tuners on any of these guitars because they're Les Pauls and they usually don't have them. Would be nice if they had, so I just bitched about it. A very white binding. This is made in Fujigen. FGN Fujigen, it's the company that makes the Ibanez Prestiges, so those are usually very high end. Brightness. For a no maple top. Nice and spiky. I have a hunch that it's not quite there.
Bloody t-shirt.
Balance isn't there like on the Prestige. It's nice, but it's a little bit too bright and not hefty enough. Difference between the 10, the 20, and the 30 is the 10 has Fujigen pickups, the 20 has Seymour Duncans, the 30 has, at least on the LS, a solid maple top and differently Seymour Duncans. So we have the 30 here, LS 30, which is 1850 in the next video. So this is probably more to Patrick's liking because it's way more classic, right? With the headstock and the high gloss. It is a pretty damn good guitar. You'll still go home with Prestige. Try it. It's a solid axe.
I like that. No.
You can't just do that and test the guitar like this!
I bloody can. I'm going to do my own channel one day, and one day I'll...
Yeah, you do that and see if you're successful. Why are you playing when I'm talking?
Because I don't want to hear you! That's nice. I like that. I don't like that. And I quite like that. And I'm turned towards you. I should be turned towards the camera. It's kind of hard when you... Thank you. It's kind of hard when you find the guitar that is very much the one that you think is the one, and then you have to go to something else that isn't the one, and that's the one.
You just made no sense. Quite a bit lighter. $12.99, the most expensive guitar in our range, up to $1,200. We now have a maple neck all the way through. It's called neck through because the neck goes all the way through.
I've always wondered.
Yes. This has locking tuners. This has locking tuners because it's a modern take on the single cut guitar with a volute. Yes, guitar tit. It's the ML2 Pro from Chapman, fresh out of the bag. This is not one that was in the shop. Longer range, longer scale, I think.
I feel here you're sitting closer to me.
So technically we can't really compare this. That one was nice. I turned the wrong one.
Who doesn't? I've got to say, from sitting here, looking at it, I think it's gorgeous.
This is never going to make the Les Paul player happy.
No.
The switch is over here. I like the cast, very similar actually to the Prestige 4000.
Mm-hmm.
It is gorgeous looking. It has a maple top. This does not look like a veneer.
No, it's not.
No, I don't know.
No, the flame goes down there. Look, you can see the flame. The line comes across here.
What do you know?
Down to the main.
No, okay, good. Very pointy thing here. It has the ticky. It's got that bitey-ness that the Chapmans have, but also it's the thinness that they have. There's the Chapman sound. I think it comes with 9s. Did you turn the bass down? I like the locking tuners. I like the look. It's not for a single cut. It's not the heft is not there. It also doesn't have the mahogany neck, and obviously #tone what's real. That has something to do with it.
Definitely. I'm going to not play it for a moment and just sit with it.
Because we have time, obviously.
No, but
we don't.
I gave time to the other guitars, and I don't want to. And I didn't like the earlier Chapman very much, but then I said I'd buy it because it was $499. From just sitting, I wouldn't buy this, but let's see if that changes from playing it. Yes. Just trying to get some bass. It doesn't have that note separation we had earlier, or that tuning.
It's coming straight out of the box, okay, obviously. I'm gonna say, this isn't a bad guitar. It's not a great Les Paul.
It's the same as the other Chapman we did earlier. Not to give too much away, because you've got to watch the other video, you see, but it's a great guitar.
It's light. I love the shaping. I love the lines as fretboard markers. I love the locking tuners on this. However, if I'm looking for a rock and roll axe that is reminiscent of a Les Paul, I think I can safely say that we all thought that the Prestige Troubadour for $1149 killed everything else.
Yeah, so that's kind of our bad for putting this in this test, because it's not a Les Paul. But if you're looking to buy a Les Paul and thinking, Chapman, that's a single cut, and you don't know anything, then don't buy this one if you're wanting a Les Paul, is the answer. But it's got some kind of pitting just here, I've just noticed.
Yeah, open pores where they didn't fill them in, not enough pore filler.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I know about guitars. I know
And
the word pore filler.
And there.
Comes in the case. Again, it's a neck through, probably for more modern. Yeah,
that is
I don't
cheap
like it. Yeah, I don't
as
like that.
cheapness. I like the guitar, but I would still need to change a few things to make me happy at $12.99.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to change a lot at $12.99. I like the look. It looks like a good denim jean.
I love the look, way more than the Prestige.
Yes.
But if I want to record something that requires a Les Paul sound, the Prestige is going to make me very happy.
Yeah.
We need to stop this video because I have to stop looking at you. You just turned
What if I do this?
Oh, God. We're going to have to very quickly find guitars from 1300 to about 2500. How many should we look at?
2?
5 or 6, that's the maximum we can do.
I brought mine as well. I brought mine from home, and that sort of sits in between these two because I got it for the used price. That's
Okay, we'll look at this. Then the Maybach, then the FGN. We'll find a Gibson in that price range.
And that's it.
There's no PRS SE. That's it. That's what we're gonna look at. Okay, done.
What goes on the end?
Animals, great, let's go.
Animals at the end.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a magic star and I live on the Milky Way. And I'm going to steal your cars, I got nothing more to say. The sun shines and the world is fine, but I think there must be more. I just want you to reply